And state-run museums are also being impacted. That includes the Nevada State Museum in Las Vegas, Nevada State Railroad Museum in Boulder City, Lost City Museum in Overton, and East Ely Railroad Depot in Ely. And the state officials say that they are working to resolve network issues and restore full services.